Hi everyone. I found this debt snowball calculator online and I wanted to demonstrate how to use it. There's a lot of really good information on this website. I haven't explored all of it, but this is a really good place to start if you are in debt and you want to make a plan to pay it off. This calculator can be very helpful. So I'm just going to put in an example so you can see how it works. If you have a credit card with a $400 balance, 19% interest rate, and $40 minimum monthly payment, you would either hit tab or you would click on this calculate debt snowball button at the bottom, and it's going to tell you how much in total interest you would pay over the period of time that you were paying off this $400. So this is not a monthly interest cost, this is a total interest cost. And then it would tell you how many payments you would need to make. So if you were making a $40 a month payment and not adding to this debt, I'm assuming you are trying to pay it off and not adding to it, it would take 11 months to pay this off. Okay, so I'm just going to put in some other debts just to make this look realistic. Okay, so if you had a car loan with a $12,000 balance and a 6% interest rate and a minimum and a payment of $275 a month, that would be a total over the course of paying off that loan of over $1,500 in interest. And there would be 50 more payments. Okay, and then let me just put in a credit card. Let's put in a big credit card just so you can see what impact having a large credit card balance would be. So let's say you owe $20,000 on a credit card at 19% interest and you're making a minimum monthly payment of $400. So that would be almost $20,000 in interest, and it would take 100 payments, which if you're paying $400 a month, 100 payments is over 8 years to pay that off. And your interest cost would be almost as much as what you originally charged on that credit card. So that's pretty significant. And you can change this, like say you want to see what would happen if you made $600 payments every month. Well, that would bring the interest cost down pretty significantly just by adding $200 more to that payment every month. Okay, so this is a good tool to use and very eye-opening as well. So let's just put in a smaller balance with a smaller interest rate. So if you had an $8,000 credit card with a 15% interest rate, your payment was $200 a month, that would be over $3,000 in interest. And it would take 56 months to pay that off. Okay, so once you get done putting in all your debts and your minimum payments, you can go down here to the bottom and enter a monthly dollar amount you can add to your debt payoff plan every month. So I'm just going to put 400 in here, and then I'm going to click calculate debt snowball. You can get these results emailed to you, but the information is right here. So this is a total of over $40,000 in debt if you were to add these numbers up, with total payments of $915 a month, and that's a total interest cost of over $24,000. And you'd be paying this off for 8 years. Whereas if you just put an extra $400 toward your debt, that would bring the payment up to $1,300 a month, and it would cut the interest cost in half, and you would be only paying debt for about 3.5 years for 40 months instead of 100. So it's a pretty significant savings. It's a savings of over $12,000 total interest and 5 years, 60 months. So it's pretty significant. $400 is not a huge amount of money to put in every month extra towards your debt. If you found a side job, it wouldn't be that difficult to make about $100 a week. You could deliver pizzas a couple nights a week. You could babysit on the weekends. You could get a server job in a restaurant a couple nights a week, this is not, this is very doable. So you can put other numbers in here as well to play around with it. Like say you want to put 500 extra a month, that would cut the interest and number of payments down even more significantly. So this is a really good tool to use to see what you can do to make a plan to pay off your debt. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I'm going to put a link to this website in the description so that you can use this.